When Jesus teaches his disciples how to pray in Matthew chapter 6, verse 10, he says, pray like this. One of the things he says, one of the things that stands out a lot, he says, God, let your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Let your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. I was really struck by this. In heaven, God's will is done by angels. They perfectly and joyfully fulfill the commands of God and do the work of God. So when we're praying, God, let your will be done on earth as it is in heaven, we're saying, just like the inhabitants of heaven perfectly fulfill your will and your commands, let the inhabitants of earth, including me and all your followers and all those that inhabit the earth, let us perfectly obey your will. It transforms the way we understand that prayer from Jesus, that we're praying for ourselves to obey better. And honestly, a lot of the trauma and the trouble and the pain and the sin and the corruption in the world, yes, creation is cursed and there's accidents and there's just that decaying sense of creation that happens, but also we see that the proactive nature of human evil that makes it even worse than it should be. Of course we should pray this way. God, change our hearts. Help our leaders to choose what is right, to do what is righteous. Help us to do what is righteous in our everyday lives, that your will might be done on earth as it is in heaven, that the perfect future kingdom. Heaven is this kingdom, this society of intelligent moral beings where there's no suffering, no pain, no problem, because they perfectly obey God's will. We can have that kind of heaven on earth the more we learn to obey God in our own lives, the more we cry out for God, would you help us all do your will on earth as it is in heaven. You know what feels really good? Hitting that beautiful like button. It's just sitting right there, all alone with nothing to do. Help it live to its fullest potential. You know what else feels really good? Embracing that subscribe button. It's like a puppy begging for attention. Just showing it a little bit of love goes a long way. Like and subscribe.